Have you ever thought about how in schools early on, especially in sports events, s- sometimes when there is a draw, people would say something like, "Hey, friendship has won," which is, of course, stupid, but whatever. Or when one side wins and the other loses, and yet the loser side gets also awarded. This alone taught so many kids to expect so much more from life than it actually provides, at least not in a way that it actually does. So imagine growing up with high expectations for life, and then once you get into something like high school and then college, you still think that if you get good grades, if you get into a good college or university, if you then you will get a good job and live a happy life with a bunch of money. Now, is that the truth? No. A lot of people who graduate beyond high school struggle to find jobs, and even if they do succeed, they struggle to even live by themselves. So why are we teach you know kids are kind of like puppies. If you want to teach them something good, you better teach them while they're still young. It's still possible when they're grown, but it's gonna be much harder. So why are we making kids weaker, both physically and psychologically? If we really want our next generations to succeed, we need to put them into competition spaces where they would have a motivation, some sort of end goal to actually fight to win. I'm not saying to put them in toxic spaces, obviously, but what I'm saying is do not award losers. Make them work for it, and once they see that they can actually win and get awarded, that's a better path to put them on to make them successful in the future. Of course, winning some things also doesn't exactly guarantee success, but now you can get into more specific things and talk about more details. All I'm saying is we are giving awards to people who don't deserve them. That said, something else about competition that is on my mind is like some things you don't really have to look at as competition. And then here's what I mean. Take me as an example. Uh, the grandma from my mom's side has six grandchildren, me included. So I am the first one, the oldest. Next comes my cousin. Now, me and him are genuinely like brothers. If we are not together in real life, we barely speak. That's true, but we don't need to. We know so much about each other, and it's always a blast and a good time whenever we end up meeting up. Now, that's important because our chemistry is as good as it could possibly ever be. Here's why I'm saying all of this. The other kids are not like us. We don't relate to them as much as to compare to each other. But that's the thing. If we are both the oldest, then naturally you would think that we would need to set an example for them. Of course, these days that's almost impossible because of how horribly everyone's grown up and how they think and what their interests are. So whatever. Me and him are interested in sports. I am more of a weightlifter and I still love basketball, and he is a full-time basketball player. He has been playing since a kid. He's been balling out. He has tons of awards and he keeps getting better. You could say that he found his life passion for early on. Me, I wasn't so lucky. So okay, if he's gonna continue to go basketball route, which he is, and I love that, he's setting an example that, well, if you find what you love, if you work for it, you're gonna succeed. And that is absolutely true. And he is succeeding. Now, I don't care if they take any examples, if his youngest brother takes the same example as him, I would love that. Since I wasn't so lucky, I am no example. I am the oldest one. I should be making money. I should be making things happen, and I am not. Should I care about that? No, and I don't. However, recently I've been getting closer to what I love. That is still weightlifting and now making this content, even though sometimes I don't feel like it, but I don't hate it. So, where's the competition in here? Well, from a certain perspective, you can see the competition. Who will succeed first? Who will succeed more? Who will lead who? Who will achieve what? But really, I hope he fucking succeeds, because I need money right now. And he can get paid. Let's be real. Basketball players do get paid no matter where they go. But so can I. I can grow my social media and I can get paid. I can get sponsors. I can also make a bunch of money. And it's just so much more fun to live and do what you want when you know that there's someone who's also working towards something and you know they will succeed and you hope for it. There's nothing toxic. It's just love for the fucking game. You know? So on one side, people are awarding losers for doing absolutely nothing or just failing. And then there's this side where it's barely any competition because you want each other to succeed. I don't know what is the moral of this video, but this is the end of it. So go touch grass or something. I don't know. See you next time, bitch.